The Renaissance, a transformative era spanning roughly the 14th to the 17th centuries, marked a cultural awakening in Europe, reshaping art, science, philosophy, and society. Emerging from the shadows of the Middle Ages, this period became a beacon of human creativity, ambition, and rediscovery. It is often heralded as the bridge between the medieval world and the modern age, profoundly influencing the way we think, create, and live. In this video, we'll delve deep into the Renaissance, its origins, the figures who defined it, and the profound changes it brought to the world. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to History Facts and Mysteries and turn on notifications. If you're captivated by the wonders of history and the stories that shaped our world, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this journey together. The origins of the Renaissance. The word Renaissance itself means rebirth, and this period was precisely that, a revival of interest in the classical knowledge and culture of ancient Greece and Rome. But what sparked this rebirth? Historians point to several key factors. The fall of Constantinople, 1453. When the Ottoman Empire captured Constantinople, many Greek scholars fled to Europe, bringing with them precious manuscripts and ideas from antiquity. The Black Death. The plague decimated populations across Europe, but its aftermath led to significant social and economic changes, including shifts in wealth and a renewed focus on education and innovation. Economic prosperity in Italian city-states. Cities like Florence, Venice, and Milan became centers of trade, banking, and culture. Wealthy patrons, including the Medici family, supported artists, architects, and thinkers, fostering an environment ripe for creativity. These factors, combined with the invention of the printing press in the mid-15th century, created a fertile ground for new ideas to flourish and spread. Art and architecture. Redefining beauty and perspective. The Renaissance is perhaps most famous for its art. It saw the rise of iconic figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael, whose works redefined the boundaries of creativity and human expression. Leonardo da Vinci. Known as the quintessential Renaissance man, Leonardo's works, such as The Last Supper and Mona Lisa, exemplify the period's emphasis on realism, perspective, and emotion. His notebooks also reveal his insatiable curiosity about anatomy, engineering, and the natural world. Michelangelo. From the breathtaking frescoes of the Sistine Chapel to the grandeur of David, Michelangelo's art and architecture symbolized the Renaissance spirit of pushing boundaries. Brunelleschi's dome. The Florence Cathedral's dome, designed by Filippo Brunelleschi, represents a marvel of engineering and creativity, blending classical inspiration with innovative techniques. Art during this period wasn't just about beauty, it was a reflection of humanism, the belief in human potential and the value of individual achievement. Humanism. A new way of thinking. At the heart of the Renaissance was humanism, an intellectual movement that emphasized the study of classical texts, the dignity of the individual, and the capacity for human achievement. Petrarch, the father of humanism. Petrarch's writings emphasized the importance of the individual and the potential for personal growth through education. Education in the liberal arts. The Renaissance saw the establishment of schools and academies that promoted the study of grammar, rhetoric, history, and philosophy, shifting away from purely religious instruction. Secular themes in art and literature. While religion remained significant, there was a growing interest in secular themes, exploring the human condition, mythology, and worldly experiences. Humanism didn't reject religion but sought to harmonize it with the classical ideals of reason and inquiry. Science and innovation. Revolutionizing the world. The Renaissance was a time of groundbreaking discoveries and innovations that laid the foundation for modern science and technology. Copernicus and the heliocentric model. Nicolaus Copernicus challenged the geocentric view of the universe, proposing that the Earth revolves around the Sun. This idea would later inspire figures like Galileo and Kepler. Galileo Galilei. Using the telescope, Galileo made significant astronomical discoveries, such as the moons of Jupiter, challenging the Church's teachings and setting the stage for the scientific revolution. Medicine and anatomy. Advances in the study of the human body, aided by dissections and detailed anatomical drawings, improved medical knowledge. Andreas Vesalius's De Humani Corporis Fabrica was a milestone in this field. Inventions and engineering. The printing press, created by Johannes Gutenberg, revolutionized communication, making books accessible to a wider audience and accelerating the spread of ideas. These advancements didn't just revolutionize science. They transformed the way humanity understood its place in the universe. Literature and philosophy. Voices of the Renaissance. The written word flourished during the Renaissance, giving rise to enduring works of literature and philosophy. Dante and the Divine Comedy. While predating the Renaissance, Dante's masterpiece bridged the medieval and modern worlds, exploring human nature, morality, and the afterlife. Machiavelli and the Prince. Niccolò Machiavelli's treatise on power and statecraft remains one of the most influential political texts, examining the complexities of leadership and morality. William Shakespeare. The English playwright's works, though written later, were deeply influenced by Renaissance ideas, blending classical themes with explorations of human nature. Philosophers like Erasmus and Sir Thomas More explored themes of social reform, ethics, and human potential, leaving a legacy of intellectual inquiry. The spread of the Renaissance beyond Italy. While the Renaissance began in Italy, its ideas spread across Europe, influencing cultures, governments, and societies. Northern Renaissance. In regions like Flanders, Germany, and England, artists like Albrecht Dürer and writers like Thomas More adapted Renaissance ideas to local contexts, blending classical inspiration with unique styles. France and the Château. The French Renaissance saw the construction of grand châteaux in the Loire Valley and the rise of figures like François Rabelais, whose satirical works reflected the spirit of the age. Spain and the Age of Exploration. The Spanish Renaissance, marked by figures like Cervantes, coincided with the Age of Exploration, expanding European horizons to new continents. This diffusion of Renaissance culture helped shape the diverse tapestry of modern Europe. Legacy of the Renaissance. The Renaissance's impact extends far beyond its time. It laid the groundwork for modern democracy, science, and art, influencing movements like the Enlightenment and the Industrial Revolution. Education and inquiry. The emphasis on education and critical thinking fostered a culture of innovation and progress that continues to shape our world. Artistic inspiration. Renaissance art remains a benchmark of creativity, influencing generations of artists and architects. Global exploration. The Age of Exploration, fueled by Renaissance curiosity, connected continents, leading to a global exchange of ideas, goods, and cultures. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Renaissance here at History Facts and Mysteries. This era wasn't just a cultural movement, it was a revolution in human thought, creativity, and ambition, reshaping the very fabric of society. The Renaissance reminds us of the power of curiosity, resilience, and the pursuit of knowledge. It was a time when humanity dared to dream, to question, and to create, a legacy that continues to inspire us today. If you've enjoyed this exploration, please subscribe to History Facts and Mysteries and turn on notifications to uncover more fascinating stories from history. What aspect of the Renaissance intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep seeking the wonders of history. The past is not just a record of what was. It's a source of endless inspiration for what we can achieve. Thank you, and see you again soon.